The latest eShop sales include a number of bangers, some really fun games for good discounts, with a number of them just being absolute steals. I got the full details for you, so let's just dive right in. The action RPG, Moonlighter, has you playing as Will, a shopkeeper who's all about exploring dungeons to find goods for his shop, who need to manage the shop by day and explore dungeons at night, with gameplay that's certainly inspired by the 2D Legend of Zelda games. In addition, there's a crafting system that you'll need to take advantage of, companions to recruit to help you on your adventures, and villagers that you'll need to help out the best way you can. This game has a great gameplay loop, it's addicting, and it's sure to reel you in. The complete edition includes the Switch exclusive content, as well as it includes the Trine Dimensions DLC that adds a brand new dungeon, new enemies, weapons, customers, and lots more. This is a jam-packed game, a fantastic game that's received critical acclaim, and the complete edition is on sale for just $4.34. It's a heck of a deal. Children of Morta is another game from the same publisher as Moonlighter. This is an action RPG too, though this one has roguelike elements woven into the gameplay. In this one, players take control of members of the Bergson family. Each character has their own unique playstyle and gameplay mechanics. You need to traverse procedurally generated dungeons where they attempt to clear them of all the enemies within. After each run, you'll return to the family home, and sometimes the narrative or story will progress, with additional characters being unlocked and newer events occurring. It's certainly an interesting way to tell a story, but this actually encourages you to keep playing to see what happens next to the story and to the family. The gameplay is good, it's solid for those who love dungeon adventure action RPGs, and the fact that there's many characters to play as really adds some nice depth to the whole thing. There's a local co-op play support in this one, and then there's the family trials too, a whole separate mode from the main game that adds new systems, items, character builds, and lots more. Basically a lot of stuff for those hungry for adventure. The complete edition, which includes all the DLC, is on sale for just $5.33. This is another one that's one heck of a deal. This game, just like the previous one, can last you for hours on end. Double Dragon Neon is a beat-em-up game that was developed by WayForward, and at the time, it took the Double Dragon franchise in a new direction, one that is a little silly and filled with lots of 80s charm, and just like what it says in the name, it's certainly full of a lot of neon. The gameplay in this one is actually pretty good. In addition to the standard punch, kick, and jump buttons, there's a button that is designated for running, as well as a button that is designated for evading enemy attacks. Now last one, the evade button, is a feature you don't really see in a lot of beat-em-up games. In addition to all the fighting, punching, and kicking, you can collect mixtapes along the way to grant special attacks, as well as alter the statistics of each character. In two-player play, you can actually high-five each other and perform actions like splitting and sharing HP, as well as trigger gleam effects, which those can grant more powerful attacks. It's a really cool game, and a nice take on the Double Dragon franchise and formula. Oh, and the soundtrack, it's amazing. The game on the Switch eShop, for the longest time, never received a sale, but finally, with the latest round of deals, it gets a discount for the first time ever, knocking it down to $9.99. Indie puzzle platforming classic, Braid, got a new release not too long ago in the form of an anniversary edition. This features new updated visuals, including changes that makes the game have a more hand-painterly look this time around, in addition to a ton of behind-the-scenes stuff and over 12 hours of recorded commentary. That being said, it's still the classic game at heart with its time manipulation mechanics, incredible puzzles, and story. It's on sale for $6.79 until February 1st. The VISCO Collection contains 7 games originally released for the Neo Geo arcade platform that were all developed by VISCO, hence the name of the collection. This collection includes Andodunos, Bang Bead, Captain Tomaday, Flipshot, Gain Ryu, Go Go Go, and Neo Drift Out. It's a solid collection for the most part of some lesser-known SNK arcade games, the shoot-em-up Andodunos, the action game Gain Ryu, and the racing game Neo Drift Out being the standouts for the collection for sure. In addition to local multiplayer options, it does support online multiplayer for up to 2 players. It's on sale for $12.99 until February 10th. The Trine games are some pretty fun puzzle platformers. In these games, players have to swap between characters and use their abilities that are exclusive to each character to solve puzzles and to progress through levels. Each Trine game does offer multiplayer support in both local and online play. In multiplayer, each player takes control of a character instead of just one controlling them all. That all aside, these are some really good games with some nice level design and puzzles, and they look pretty good too. The Trine Ultimate Collection is a good way to get the majority of the games for the Switch. It contains the first 4 games, Trine Enchanted Edition, Trine 2, Trine 3, and finally Trine 4. The all-time low price for Pumpkin Jack is back. It's on sale for $5.99 again. This is a fun hack-and-slash game with gameplay that is inspired by Sony's Medieval series. You play as the mythical Pumpkin Lord Jack as he travels to a cursed kingdom to take out a wizard so the kingdom can stay cursed. Yep, he is not the good guy here. Anyway, you gotta hack, slash, and dodge your way through the night and solve puzzles so the mischief can continue its reign. This is a pretty neat game. I love the premise. Usually play around Halloween time, but it's a good game to play any time of the year. The long-awaited sequel, Freedom Planet 2, arrived last year with an even bigger adventure and more content than the first game. Just like the first game, its mechanics are very much influenced by the 2D Sonic the Hedgehog games, with some fun twists on the classic gameplay. The second game here includes new gameplay features such as guarding and the ability to parry attacks, and options for players to customize the game to suit their preferred playstyle. This one has been pretty well received too, just like the first game. It's back on sale at its all-time low price of $14.99. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is a remake of the 2003 Nintendo GameCube game. In this one, you manage a brand new farm in Forgotten Valley while befriending nearby residents, maybe falling in love with another person and getting married. Now this one, it's a Story of Seasons game, you know what to expect here, but what's neat about this one is the focus of actually living a life. The remake, of course, has new visuals, but it also features new marriage candidates, new animals, events, and gameplay that improves over the original release. It's on sale for $19.99 until January 30th. Corpse Party is a survival horror adventure game, and it's probably one of the more famous ones. This game takes place in a school, a typical horror setting apparently, and after a friendship ritual that goes wrong, students are taken to an alternate reality version of the school. Your actions and choices will determine who lives and who suffers. Fun stuff, am I right? The version here on Switch is an enhanced version of the 2008 version of the classic game. Okay, you got all that? This release on Switch includes cleaned up visuals, more content than ever before, including 14 extra chapters and 2 new chapters on top of that, and improved audio that will get you into that spooky feeling. If you're a horror fan, then you owe it to yourself to check out one of the OGs. It's on sale for $9.99 until January 30th. The big discounts for the LEGO games are back again. This is great for those who missed them the first time around when they appeared during the holiday sales late last year. Now I'm just going to quickly mention the games here. You pretty much know what you're getting, and you get a LEGO game for the most part. They're good family-friendly games, typically based around a license, usually recreating famous stories or moments from it, sometimes with some original stuffs too. LEGO Jurassic World is on sale for $3.99. Now this one is surprisingly not based on just one movie. It includes stuff from all the 3 Jurassic Park movies. Oh, and apparently, you can create your own dinosaurs in this one too. Dinosaurs and LEGO make for some good fun. LEGO Marvel Superheroes is one of the more popular LEGO games ever made, and it's on sale for $5.99. You get to play as a ton of Marvel characters in this one. Oh, and its sequel, in its Deluxe Edition form, is on sale for $6.74. This one includes all the DLC stuffs. As many characters as the first game has, the second has a lot more. Want to play as the bad guys? Then check out LEGO DC Supervillains Deluxe Edition for $7.49. Being the Deluxe Edition, it includes all the DLC too, including the ability to play as a bunch of heroes in addition to the bad guys. It even includes stuff from the Batman animated series, believe it or not. The LEGO Harry Potter collection includes both LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 and LEGO Harry Potter 5 through 7, and it's just $5.99 for the collection. As you can probably tell, it's heavily based on the books and the movies, with the first one covering the early years and the second one the later years. LEGO City Undercover is one of the older games on this list. Originally released on the Wii U, it's a game that follows the police officer, Chase McCain, as he fights crime in the city. You can explore a open world-like hub, as well as play in self-contained levels. It's actually pretty cool. This reminds me a bit of GTA in a way, with some of its similarities. It's on sale for just $4.49. Finally, there's the LEGO Movie 2 video game, which is based on the movie. The review scores for this one seem a bit low, surprisingly. I've never played it, so I don't know, but I mean, how bad can a LEGO game be, especially when it's only $3.99? This Scribblenauts Mega Pack is also on sale with just $3.99. This was originally discounted this low when the LEGO sales appeared last year, so I figured I'd throw it in here, since this sale is back again as well. This includes both Scribblenauts Unlimited and Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure, games where you need to use your imagination to solve puzzles and challenges by summoning different items and creatures from a notebook. With these games, be as creative as you want in your solutions. You'll be pretty surprised what you can do. 30XX is a roguelike action platformer that has gameplay and is certainly inspired by the Mega Man games, especially the ZX series. This is an absolutely awesome game. The gameplay is good, it's filled with lots of action and challenge, and it's noteworthy for the fact that every time you play, the levels, items, and powers will change throughout, so you get a new experience every single time. This one has local and online multiplayer too. It's back down to its holiday sale price of $9.99. 20XX is the predecessor to 30XX. Just like that one, it's got the Mega Man vibes going on, and it's a roguelike too. You gotta blast your way through levels and collect a ton of power-ups, while also completing daily and weekly challenges too. This one has co-op play as well, both local and online, and it's on sale for a new low price of $4.49. If you're a Mega Man fan and you're hungry for new experiences, then check out these two games. It'll satisfy you. The Goose is on the loose. Yep, in this insane game, Mighty Goose, you get to play as a goose who, with his battle armor, goes on a mission to kick some serious butt. The game is heavily inspired by the Metal Slug games, with similar gameplay, including vehicles to jump into, and fun over-the-top boss battles. The game supports local co-op play too. This one is so much fun. It's one of my favorite indie games for the Switch. It's great for arcade fans looking for something new to play. I've always got to give this one a shout out when it goes on sale, because it's just such a great game. It's on sale for $7.99. It's worth every penny and then some. Another one that's one of my favorite indie games for the Switch is Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. It's a pretty cool Metroidvania game. The game is heavily inspired by the legendary Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but it also manages to differ itself enough with gameplay that's focused on spells, Deedlit's use of bow and arrow, and the spirit system, both in combat and with puzzle solving. It's a pretty awesome game, it's got good gameplay and combat, and the sprite graphics look pretty good too. It's back on sale for $14.99. And there you go. It's nice to see a nice, healthy-sized eShop sale again. Let me know if you plan on picking up anything from the sales, as well as post down below what games you've been playing. As for myself, just got done playing a ton of Donkey Kong games for the channel, the Donkey Kong video that I just put out. Surprisingly, there's a lot of Donkey Kong games for the Switch, more than I think some people think there are. Go check that out if you haven't yet. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you real soon on the next video.